What is up, everybody? Hope you're having a good Thursday evening. For those of you that don't know, I'm Jason, just Jason Keto. Just doing a live stream tonight in lieu of the usual premiere that I release on Thursday nights. I didn't have an interview ready this week, so I figured I'd go live for a little bit. I know Too Crazy Ketos goes on at 8:30, so we'll try and wrap things up before that. Looks like we got Shelly and Heath here. Good to see you guys. Like I said, I just wanted to do something in place of my usual premiere. I've got one ready to go for next week. But for this week, we're going to have a special guest here, so let me bring her in. And here's our guest for this week. We've got Hyla from Crafty and Carnivores. How you doing, Hyla?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. Just another Thursday night, I guess. One more day of work, and it's the weekend.
I see Hungry Heath and the Warden.
Yep. Yeah, no, I was just saying I don't want to be on here too long tonight. I know Too Crazy Ketos will be going on at 8:30, so
yeah,
try and wrap up before then and go over and see them for a little bit. I'm assuming that they'll be back on I know they weren't. I don't know if they were on last week or the week before, but I'm assuming they're back on their usual scheduled program. So yeah, it's kind of ran out of interviews that I had recorded to put up on Thursday nights. So
that's a lot of work too. Even if you're just getting on StreamYard and recording, it's still a lot of work to set up the cameras and everything. I know Heath and Shelly know that.
Yeah.
And,
Twin
knows that too. He does videos.
Sure. Yeah, like I've got things sort of streamlined pretty well with my setup now, but
That's good.
It's a matter of getting, being able to schedule thing with like interviews with people, like I know I've been trying to, I'm trying to talk to Jackie from Jackie's Jinx Journey and stuff like that. And she's been so busy that it's been hard to set something up with her. And, I reach out to lots of people and whatever happens. But I did an interview last night for next week. So
that's good.
It was, we got Katie here. Hi, Katie. How you doing?
Hi,
so
Katie.
Yeah,
hey, Shelly. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I was going to say next week, just want to pull something up here. I can share. Oh, no, that's not it. I was going to sort of share the thumbnail for it, but it just started playing the video instead. So anyways, I got to talk to Indigo Neely last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we had a good talk. So hopefully that's the one I'll release next Thursday at 7:30. So
that's good.
Yeah, it was interesting getting to know her. I've seen her around everywhere, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But she's got quite the following on YouTube, that's for sure.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. So how are things with you here? How's the weather where you guys are?
Well, it's been sunny here. I thought we were supposed to get some more storms, and it got pretty dark today, but it didn't do anything. So I don't
Oh,
know.
that's good.
But it's not been like scorching hot yet or anything like that.
Hmm. Yeah, it's been raining here for about a week now, so
Oh,
we're
that's miserable.
yeah. Hopefully, they're saying we'll get out of it by the weekend and actually get some nice weather, but I don't know. It's been cold every day this week so far, so we'll see. Hopefully, summer will get here eventually.
It's like 50s in the morning here, and then it gets up in the high 70s. Yeah, it's 79 right now
Yeah.
at 6:30.
Hmm. Yeah, we've been the last week. I think we've been down in the single digits Celsius, like as a high during the days. So it's like it's fall all over again. But you know, it has its moments. Like this evening, it's nice and sunny, and it warmed up a bit today. So looks like it might be rounding the corner. So
Ooh,
which at least
cold.
I wish it was cold here. Summer is here. Well, yeah, you guys.
You're in South Texas.
Yeah, 80s and 90s there. So
I think it's bad up here in northern Texas. It's really bad. Northeast Texas is really bad down there.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Like I guess it was. Oh, it's been almost 6 years now. I was in Texas for a couple or for a week. The one time it was in. It was right near the border, like the Mexican border. So I'm assuming
Mm,
that was South Texas, but it was.
yeah.
Um, I guess. Well, it was in February we were there, so it wasn't the nicest weather when we were down there, but it was still better than than Canada.
And it's better than coming down here in July or August.
True, true.
It's
Yeah,
miserable.
yeah, for sure. Katie's saying no complaints here in North Carolina. Yeah, it's like I say, I'm not really
Trying not to
complaining.
sneeze. I'm sorry.
No problem.
If I jump off screen, it's because I'm about to sneeze. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not really complaining about the cold weather. I luckily I've been working inside all week, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, because I know what's coming during the
Yeah.
summer. It just gets unbearably hot here too. So, or at
Does
least,
it?
well, it's the humidity that gets us here.
Yes.
So yeah, it's not. You know, again, I'm not complaining. It could be snowing, so I'm not.
True.
I'd take the rain over the snow any day, I guess. Cool. So how's uh, the carnivore lifestyle treating you these days?
Pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll eat a steak for dinner and then I'll go have a fat bomb or something. So I totally ruined the carnivore with the keto snack.
Well, yeah, yeah. Got to do what you got to do, right?
That's why I added that ish on the end.
Yeah.
They can't get me if I have that ish on the end.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
But I've
For
been
sure.
OMAD quite a bit the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Just kind of not doing it on purpose, just kind of letting it happen.
Mhm. Yeah. It happens to me more often than I like it to. Like I keep meaning to sort of purposely eat during the day more
Hmm.
often, but it just never happens. Like I take lunch once in a while with me to work, and again, I should probably try and be a little more, you know, actually try and make an effort to do it more often because I'm not sure that uh, OMAD is for me long term is the way I want to go.
Right. Yeah, I'm just glad that I changed it up a little bit.
Hmm.
They say it's good to keep changing it up. So
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
this is just something different for a little while, hopefully.
Yeah. It's Rick saying, I spent one very hot day in Lawton, Oklahoma, and like 7 left, came back. Yeah.
I know where Lawton is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Shelly's saying hi. So, okay. So Shelly was born in Oklahoma.
That's right. I knew that. We talked about that before.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we definitely get our break during the winter months here and complain about the snow and the cold, and then we complain about the heat, and then go back and forth, and
Yes.
it's all part of being Canadian, though, I think. And then we've got LB here. It's good to see you.
Hello.
I think she's sort of got back on the low carb train in the last few months here. So, and then we got Bob here saying I should be asking you the hard questions. I don't know.
He did an interview with me today.
Oh, did he?
He stumped me at the end.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, Shelly, you've got me addicted to these.
Oh, Topo Chico.
I always forget which camera I'm using.
Yeah.
It's Topo, whatever. Topo Chico, is that how you say it? I don't even know.
Yeah. So I guess Katie's actually asking what your keto story is. So if you wanted to sort of give us the short version of that, and then we can go over that again, I guess.
Okay. Well, I did 90 days of carnivore. Well, I did 100 days of carnivore, but I told myself I was going to do 90 days of carnivore and just see how I liked it. And that was from watching Dr. Barry's videos to see if it helped me health-wise. I wasn't doing it for weight loss. Not that I didn't want to lose weight, but I was doing it for health reasons. And but I took like a 2-month time period to slowly work into it. So then I did carnivore for over 100 days. And now I'm more like carnivore keto, just kind of off and on. But yeah, stomach issues were the major thing or digestive issues that made me want to do this, and family history of diabetes. So those were the two main things that made me want to go over to try this lifestyle.
Yeah. It's funny. The more of these interviews that I do on YouTube, I think it's sort of there's a common theme to it. I think like a lot of people have different things that sort of start their journey, know, and it quickly turns into the same sort of, okay, well, I feel really good, so like that's why I want to do it now. It's it always seems like the reason you started sort of fades away, and it just turns into an overall health journey.
Yeah, and you kind of forget about all those little things that used to bother you.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of forget about all the, like, sometimes like, oh yeah, remember all that brain fog you used to have? I'm so much clearer now. Mm-hmm. And all those little aches and pains. There's just all kinds of little things that I forget that used to plague me that don't anymore.
For sure. Yeah. Like once you start feeling good and those things don't bother you, then you're right. And then, I don't know, for me, sometimes I'll eat something that brings back one of those nagging things, and it's like, oh yeah, I remember that. So we have Mrs. Perfectly Imperfect Keto.
Hello, Sana.
We're on YouTube. I don't, another community member that seems to be everywhere.
She is. She's a big supporter.
Yeah, for sure.
Big champion of everybody.
And LB saying her drink of choice is bubblies.
Those are good too. I really like this with a little bit of those real lemon. Is it real lemon packets? Something like that.
Sure. Just I'd like to try that Topo Chico, but we can't get it here. they don't sell it here. So
Of course not.
no, we always get the shaft when it comes to things like that. What's Rick saying here? Carnivore plus keto equals cardo. Okay. Well, sure.
That's funny.
Yeah. And everyone's saying hi. And we've got Alan in the house here. It's good to
Hey,
see you, Alan.
Alan.
It's another big supporter in the community. What I was saying,
Oh.
chief of my tribe. Yeah. 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 No, it's amazing how this sort of corner of our community has really come together and supports each other. Like, and I think I love how, like I'm doing the interviews, and then, Tom and Mike are doing the interviews now. Bob's gotten into doing interviews. I think it's great to see everybody sort of sharing all of their knowledge to everybody's audience, right? Like, because,
Yes.
like I've said many times on my show, is that the only reason I do it is so that I can try and somehow help whoever I can by bringing stories to my audience. So it's great to see that everybody's getting involved, and I think it just builds a better community.
Yeah, definitely.
So Helen's saying hi to Rick. Says I tried to spread my support everywhere. Yeah, we
You
see
sure
it.
do. You do a great job of that.
Yeah. I'll be saying hi to everyone. And we've got Yellow Shirt Dad here. That's another new supporter to the channel. He's got some great videos done, like jokes of the day and stuff like that. So
I'll have to check out his channel. I love that he's actually wearing a yellow shirt.
Yeah, another good supporter. A lot of people I've met here, like LB Woman Outdoors and Yellow Shirt Dad, and a lot of these creators come over from Tuber Chat, Connect and Grow. Like it's a channel that helps you meet other creators.
Oh, okay.
So that's where I've met a lot of people here for sure. Everyone's still here. Everyone's saying hi. Yes, I have yellow. Yeah.
Well, I would have thought it was funny if you had like a blue shirt on or something.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
I would have called you out on it.
What's Bob saying? I'm going to have to start getting up and going to the pool at 5 a.m. Got over there tonight, and it was, yeah.
Oh, no, that stinks.
Yeah, pools seem to be, I know pools are pretty popular around here. It's my wife, they do, and her friends during the summer do like an aquafit class on Wednesday nights and stuff like that. And they say there's like multiple classes throughout the night, and they say they're all pretty much at capacity. So, it's a pretty cheap activity to do.
If there's something like that around here, I don't know if there is.
Yeah.
Without driving to Shreveport, and I know it would be capacity in Shreveport.
Right. So everyone's still. Oh, yellow shirt. Dad's saying I do at the moment. So apparently
He's got a blue shirt on.
Oh, that's funny.
I called it out.
I remember seeing him on a StreamYard panel with a couple other crew. I think it was with, I can't remember who it was, in Stock Explorer or something, and he didn't have his yellow shirt on. So it was kind of, everyone had to make mention of that for sure. So everyone else is still, and then Katie's saying that she does aquafit. She loves that. So yeah, I've never, I don't know. I'm not huge into swimming myself. I don't.
Me either, but I would think it would be like good exercise though.
For sure. Especially if you have, any kind of joint pain or anything, like you're trying to build up your muscle without stressing out your joints too bad.
Yeah.
It would definitely be good for something like that. I just walk holding a Frisbee in front of me for drag. Yeah. I'm sure that would work. Yes, I did on a panel without my yellow shirt. Yes, it was Nora. Yeah, that's what I remember that one. So yeah, no, it's cool to see everyone here. Anyone that's coming in late, we're just doing a quick live stream because I didn't, I was slacking and didn't have enough interviews ready to, or didn't have an interview ready to release this week. So I figured we'd put together a live stream and just come on here and chat and hang out for a little while before Two Crazy Ketos goes on. It's
You're being consistent. That's good though. That's really good for your channel. I just cannot be consistent. I just cannot do it. I try.
yeah, and I think that's, you're right. It's one of those kinds of or types of content that, it is still a lot of work and mainly trying to line up interviews and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
it is something that it's nice to know that I've got something to come out every
Yeah.
Thursday night, right? So, and I think it's been received fairly well. Like when I first started doing these interview videos a couple years ago, now mind you, I didn't really have a YouTube audience. They were getting 10, 15 views back then. But now most of them are doing pretty good. So, what do we got here? What's Bob asking here?
It's a butterfly.
Okay.
I have a tiger and a butterfly. I got those from a company for free to put them on my crafting channel to do a
Yeah.
video.
Cool.
That butterfly was an $80 butterfly, and
Wow.
that's a $50 tiger. Like, okay, you can send them to me for free.
For sure. Yeah.
I'll do a video.
What's this? That's a good idea. My doc wanted me to start swimming for exercise, but I don't know how to swim.
Mm,
Well, that would be pretty important.
yeah.
I know how to swim. Like when I was younger, when I was a kid, I was in the water as much as I could possibly be. So I don't know. Just one of those things too, where it's, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm definitely not a sort of go to the beach and take my shirt off and go
Yeah.
jump in the lake kind of
No.
person. So
No.
especially when I was overweight, but even now I still don't. It's not me. So
Yeah. No, it's not me either.
yeah. Saying hello, Alan. I love water, but more for relaxing, sitting in a beach chair. Yeah,
Mhm. That would be
yeah,
me.
I'll do that all day long.
Go walk in the water just to cool off and then come right back out.
Yeah,
And keep all covered up.
yeah. And we got Shutter captured here. I think this channel's, I can't remember where he's from. Put it down in the comments. It's somewhere Philippines, maybe. I can't remember. I watched some of his videos. I can't remember though, so maybe I'll put it down in the comments. Just saying, you got a beautiful butterfly. Yeah, it's nice how.
Yes.
I guess, does that one change colors too, or?
No, that one's just white lights, but yeah, that one's all different colors and changes speeds and stuff.
Sure. Cool. I can swim again. I can't. The shoulders don't work. I'm assuming that's supposed to be can't swim again yet, but I'm sure you'll get there, Bob. So, what's Bob's saying? I wear a rash guard shirt. I do not go out in public with no shirt. Let's just say I still have. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Love water for everything, relaxing, meditation, fun, and exercise. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I say, I definitely enjoy the beach. I pretty much lived on boats my whole young life when during the summer, at least.
Yeah.
My grandparents had big boats and stuff, so we'd spend weeks on them.
Oh, that's nice.
So definitely enjoy the water. I don't know. I don't.
I'm from the country. We would go to creeks.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny when I was growing up too, like we didn't really live anywhere where there was like a beach or anything, but yeah, we had a
Mhm.
lot of creeks and stuff that we'd hike into the back 40 as we'd say, and
Yes.
chase crawfish, and like just
Hmm.
get into, we never get into trouble, but it was, just
Yeah.
stuff kind of thing. So
We would go canoeing a lot too on like really nasty lakes.
oh yeah. Yeah.
Some really nasty lakes. I'm surprised I didn't get some kind of flesh-eating disease or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we did a lot of canoeing as well, like portaging, like week-long trips out in the bush, going from lake to lake and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
I miss doing stuff like that, but I don't know. Such is life, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, Shutter Captured's another creator I met over at Tuber Chats live stream. Understand, Bob. I have bad shoulders from slap shots to my shoulders. Yeah, I would do it.
Ooh, that's a tough
Um,
sport.
yeah, for a decade, the pool was my only relief for joint pain. I did next. Yeah,
Oh, I bet.
yeah. It can definitely be useful if you're, if you can't get up and around and exercise. It definitely it helps you at least stretch and get your joints moving for sure. If anyone makes it to Central Florida, there's a beautiful Clear Springs. Quite a drive for us. I haven't gone.
Hmm.
Yeah, I kind of, I don't know. For me, it's the. I'm sure it's nice and all that, but it's the wildlife that I don't. You never know about in Florida with the.
Yeah. Snakes, that's the thing that always made me leery of getting in the creeks and stuff because
Mhm.
always that fear of water moccasins and
Yeah,
ugh.
yeah. Thankfully, up here we have one or two venomous species of snakes in Ontario where I live here, but they're mostly um, live around the Great Lakes. Like they're not inland in creeks and stuff. So most of those snakes are just grass snakes, and you don't have to worry too much about them. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, Florida is one of those places where you sort of always have to be cautious, like aware of where you're walking.
Yes.
Best thing in Central Florida is Bok Tower Gardens. Hmm. I haven't heard of it, but I haven't been to
Mhm.
Florida that much, so I'm not too surprised. Cool. So we were in Florida last fall, and the only water we enjoyed was the pool at Fort Wilderness Campground. Yeah, that's one place I'd like to go is Fort Wilderness one of these days. But
Nothing wrong with a pool.
yeah, yeah, that's for sure. We got Katie asking how you handle keto versus family meals because you're not, your whole family isn't keto, right?
Right, right.
So
Well, honestly, we don't really eat as a family anyway. First of all, my husband hardly ever eats dinner. He usually eats a big meal at work. They usually go out to eat, and so he'll eat something small. And then my son, my adult son, will just eat whatever he wants whenever he gets hungry. So mostly it's just me and my daughter. So sometimes I'll cook something for her. A lot of times I'll tell her I'm making, I'm going to cook me a steak. You want a steak? And she'll say, sure. So, and then sometimes she'll want something frozen or something. So sometimes she has what I have, but then sometimes she has, something that's not great. But that, we don't have to, I don't have to deal with like cooking for my family and then cooking me something separate or something like that.
mm. Yeah, I found like the way me and my wife sort of have it worked out, whereas like I'll make the protein that I want, or make a protein and then some vegetables if we're gonna have vegetables, and then if she wants to add on something to that, then make that for her. She'll make that part, and then that's usually how we deal with it.
That's good.
I do find a lot of times, if we're busy, we'll just do our own thing. And I'll grab some prepped ground beef out of the fridge and throw some eggs with it. And
yeah,
because for me, something boring like that is fine. She wouldn't want to do that too often. So
yeah.
So what's he saying? I've never seen a snake inside the house.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Hard to block off all the wildlife. It's open mainly since manatees are protected, so you can't block them off. Yeah, sure. I stepped on a copperhead as a kid. Let's just say it, that hurt.
Oh. Those are what's bad where I live. That's what we have to watch out for. And I was actually, a few years ago, I used to walk in our little neighborhood a lot. And it comes to an end at the end of the street, but it curves and it goes around this pond. And as I was walking around the curve, I looked down and a copperhead went between my feet. I had one foot, I had my right foot up. I was just fixing to step down and it went into my neighbor's yard. And he was outside playing basketball with his 2 teenage daughters. And I was like, snake. I couldn't get it out. I was so scared. And I was like still. And I was like, this is a snake. And I finally got it out. And he was like, what? And he's like, he's close to 7 foot tall. They don't live here anymore, but he's close to 7 foot tall. He's one of our local police officers, and he's out there with something like poking in his grass because his grass is really high, and he's like, I hate snakes. And then he got his lawnmower out and he was mowing the entire yard. It was so funny.
Yeah, it's like I say, luckily around here we might get snakes like this big. For the most part we don't, and I haven't seen a snake for years myself. So
I've seen several copperheads around here. In my flower bed, in the backyard. We put out mothballs usually in the spring, and
that keeps
all around the yard, and it really does help keep them away. I don't know why, but it does. It works.
What's our caps saying? During my elementary and high school, we always go to the rivers. Unfortunately, when I moved to college, it's unfortunately we wind up losing some of that when our lives progress like that, for sure. Not mad at that. Love me some Disney fun. Singing Tower. I'm not sure. I'm guessing that's that Bach Tower that they're talking about. Over 20-ish years in Florida, I haven't seen a snake in the wild yet. Only at the night nature centers when taking the kids. Interesting.
That's good.
Today was a lazy day for me. Air fried beef fat and a dozen eggs. Well, there you go. Sounds pretty good to me. We're looking to get an air fryer as our next appliance kind of thing.
Are you? You'll love it.
We're just trying to find one that's not just an air fryer, though.
That's smart. I think that's smart.
Yeah. But we don't have enough room to have an appliance that only does one thing. So
I've got too much stuff. It's just taken over. It's like we're running out of counter space to work on.
Yeah.
And all the appliances that we're getting are too big to put up anywhere, even if I found room to put them.
Sure.
They're just so big. Like that dehydrator is ginormous, and my KitchenAid mixer is too heavy for me to move somewhere back and forth. And
yeah, for sure. Hungry. Back to 79, and during the remodel, the house was not tight. Had a black snake wander through. Yeah,
Ugh.
no thanks.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, we got Tom Garvey here. How you doing, Tom? Good to see you. Heath is saying that that's scary. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tom's saying copperheads are not keto.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. We got boondocking with Boomer. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming by.
Hello.
Just a quick Thursday night chat here. Probably won't be on too much longer, but trying to keep something in my time slot so that people don't forget about me or about the Thursday night videos
Smart.
kind of thing. Black snake was a small one, only about a 10-footer. Okay.
Oh, come on. Bob, I'm going to have nightmares tonight now. You're going to be getting an ugly email tomorrow.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I do remember as a kid one time having a garter snake. So it's like there's nothing, you know, dangerous about them.
Mm-hmm.
They're really common in this part of Canada here. And like you were saying, typically, they're pretty small, tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not very big. I think a lot of them get eaten by the hawks and owls and stuff like that. But I do remember one time we wound up with one in our like right in front of our front door that was massive. Like the thing must have been that big around.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was the biggest snake I've ever seen up here. But again, not harmful. But yeah, it was
Still creepy.
Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, I see. Hubby encounters some black racers, which are harmless. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, no doubt.
I don't care if they're harmless. It's still creepy.
Yeah, I hear you. My wife's the same way. She can't pictures, TV, video,
Yes.
none of it.
I was trying to watch a documentary the other night, and about a man that tried to kill his wife with a rattlesnake. It was one of those preachers that handles the rattlesnakes, and I just kept having to fast forward. I was like, stop it.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were actually going to show video footage from when they used to do that. No, like, no.
Yeah. Oh, it's Katie saying air fry daily. Yeah. Like I said, I'd love to get one. I wanted to get one for a while. We've just been taking our time finding one that's not huge because there's only two of us. And we already have a huge microwave and not a big counter space. So even the smallest one we find that's big enough, we're probably going to have to rearrange our counter space. So
yeah,
because we have a decent sized toaster oven now, but even an air fryer with the same capacity is going to be bigger. So
yeah, that's true.
So we'll see what happens, anyways. Well, I'd say my new air fryer does all the things. Yeah. I was looking at one at Costco, and it says you can cook a whole chicken in it, and it's not a huge air fryer. So I'm not sure how big the chicken is going to be, but probably not very big. So grill is great, but I love my air fryer as I can get the house stuff done. Yeah, for sure.
I can switch off. I'll grill a whole bunch, and then I'll use my air fryer a whole bunch, and then I'll go back to the grill, and then I'll go back to the air fryer. I just keep going back and forth.
Yeah. Well, anyone that watches my channel knows my grill is fired up.
Oh yeah,
65 days a year. So I'm definitely getting good use out of the grill I bought last year. So Katie's off. Gotta go work on dinner. It's good to see you, Katie.
Katie.
I don't know if I said it before, but she's one of the sort of the longest supporters of this channel. She's been around for quite a while, since I started the channel. She's got she's already made a suggestion as one of the next chaffle recipes. I'm not sure if it's
Thank you.
part of the Will It series or because it's not really something crazy, but I'm working on getting the ingredients for that one. So
I have to say it again. I love the nacho chaffles.
yeah, yeah,
Not because of what it is or
mhm.
what's in it, because nacho chaffle.
Yeah. That was one of those things I think, and I don't know. It was I had the idea of the toppings I wanted to put on it, and I was actually
Mhm.
trying to think of how I could make it like all in one as part of the chaffle. But then I thought, well, it's probably turn out better if I make it as toppings, right?
Yeah, well, it looked good too.
Yeah, and then so the name of it, the nacho chaffles, came up, like came to mind, and then these are nacho chaffles part of it. That was I thought like I said the other night, once in a while something I come up with something good, but yeah, it was
It was
that
cute.
one turned out really good. So, and hopefully I've got another ingredient for that Will It series. I don't think this one will be as traumatic as sardines, but
Oh, no, thank you.
yeah. But that again, it seemed that video got almost 300 views.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know if it was because I didn't tell anybody what it was in the title. So, or just curious. I don't know what it was.
Oh gosh.
Mr. Bob, that Kasori is really. I'm okay. That must be the air fryer. Everyone's saying goodbye to Katie. Black snakes are good. They eat rats. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Everything has a purpose, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. Alan's the same. No snakes or spiders. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of spiders.
I have to kill most of the spiders in the house, unfortunately, but
Mm. Yeah,
I
those
still
are
like
those are
them.
one thing that we do get. There's quite a few venomous spiders here.
Mm.
You just have to steer clear of them. They're usually pretty big, so
Ugh.
see them from
All
from a
right.
ways
Y'all are just putting all kinds of nightmares in my head tonight.
I won't do away with. Yeah, okay. Snake talk tonight, right? Black racers than rats.
That's true, Sana.
Hmm. Oh, here you go. When we were kids, then we found out some were poison. Oh, that's hilarious.
Some of the things you do when you're kids that you just,
Yeah. Took my toaster oven off the counter because the one does toast too. If you're still eating bread, yeah, yeah. That's why we want to get an air fryer that sort of doubles as a toaster oven as well, because
yeah.
um, like just for things like that nacho chaffles that I did, I like to have a broiler that I can put on without having
Mhm.
to fire up the main oven, right? So when it's
Yeah, it makes it so
really,
hot in the house too.
yeah, and it's nice and quick. So get one that's air fryer, toaster oven, so you bake, broil, and 6 other things. Yeah, it seems more and more a lot of them are that way. Like there's lots of options that way.
Hmm.
You know, obviously there's ninjas that'll do 30 different things, and but then
Yeah, mine,
ninjas that'll only air fry too. So
my Kasori does all kinds of things, but I honestly haven't tried it for anything.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, chaffle snake snack. Hold the spiders. Yeah, okay, Tom. Now I think we're going too far on that road. He may be able to find snake in Canada. Oh my God. I don't think so. See, I knew this Will It series was going to be a bad idea. People are going to be telling me to try different things, and I'm going to have to come up with some really disgusting things.
No, thank you.
Chalk Zero covered spiders. No. Coming up next, Will It Chaffle Snake Chop? Oh, geez.
Y'all are quit.
That one would probably get views. I might, again,
Probably.
Well, it might traumatize a few people, but
Me.
yeah. Remember the 90s when there was a phase where everyone wanted to try chocolate covered grasshoppers and not me.
Yeah, not me.
I don't have any interest in eating bugs. I'm sure it's not they're not bad. I'm just no thanks.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah. I have a rule: anything with more legs than me dies if it's in my house.
Now, wait a minute. A dog has more legs than you.
Mhm.
I can't
Well,
have that.
technically the dog has 4 limbs and so does he. So maybe that's a loophole that he can
There you go.
go through. And we got the Bud Files. It's good to see you guys. Another great supporter. Met them at Tuber Chat as well. I think they've got some really interesting videos about like geocaching and then going and exploring abandoned towns and
Hmm.
cemeteries and stuff like that. So
Yeah, really neat.
yeah, everyone's saying hi to the Bud Files. We got Susie Underwood. It's good to see you here. It's yeah, it's about 20 after 8, so we'll probably wrap up here fairly soon so that everyone can go over to Two Crazy Ketos if they want. I don't want to sort of go into their time at all. Because I don't know what else I don't know. Does Ready Set Keto still do their live streams on Thursdays, or did they go back?
Yeah, theirs is well, my time it's 6 to 7, but
Mm,
an hour later for y'all. For you.
mm. Good rule, Mr. Bob. I can definitely support that for sure. And we got Great Meat Rubber in the house.
She's had that name for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it going to change tomorrow night?
Yeah, yeah. We always look forward to the new names.
I know.
Here's another one that got the title of that chaffle.
Did she?
Yeah.
I was like, Nacho Truffle, yes.
Yeah. Everyone's saying hi. Renee's saying nope to spiders. Nope. Yeah.
Yeah. Good, good, good.
Yeah. Bear Grylls, or Bear Grills, I should say. But Files are saying hello. I have no pets. I killed a fake plant once. Pets would be a bad idea. That's quite an accomplishment, Bob. Kill a fake.
Bob, I watered a fake plant once. I had to have like an ultrasound or something, and they make you drink a whole bunch of water before the ultrasound, and I was dying, if you know what I mean, like needing to go to the bathroom, and they're trying to force more water on me. So as soon as she turned around, I dumped it into the plant, and then I realized immediately that it was a fake plant.
Oh,
And I
that's
was
funny.
like, wasn't me.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. So everyone's reacting to Bob's comment. I save all the critters except mosquitoes and flies. They can die over and over.
No, yes.
Yeah, mosquitoes are. I don't like mosquitoes. Flies, we can't. Nothing we can do about them here. That's for sure. Go where for who? Okay, I'm not sure what that's in reference to, but he's saying he bounced from RSK to tune into you. Well, thanks for coming over, Heath. That's I look forward to tomorrow night. As always, Friday nights are always fun. You know, I can't always stick around for the whole 4 or 5 hours that you guys are live.
4 or 5 hours. Well, hour 4 and 5 is when it gets really fun.
Yeah, it's funny. Quite often I'll watch them what they make for supper, and then I'll have to go do other things, and then I like coming back later because that's when the fun stuff happens for sure. It'll change tomorrow. Been a rough couple of weeks. Okay. Well, look forward to seeing what you change it to.
Yeah, me too.
We are arachnid tolerant here. Catch any, release any of the suspicious ones. Yeah, daddy long legs. They're kind of creepy, but I don't worry too much about those.
Yeah, I leave those alone. I heard that they actually keep the bad ones away. I don't know if that's true or not.
Mm. Yeah, they help get rid of pest insects too. So, um, what's here? I'm convinced that the black fly is the state bird.
How funny.
If the black bird or the black fly there gets as big as the bird, then yeah, that's. I know here in northern Ontario we have what's called horse flies,
Hmm.
and they're like you would almost think they're, you'd mistake them for like dragonflies. They're that big, and
Wow.
when they bite you, you can actually see the piece of skin that they take out of you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So yeah, I spent a whole summer in like way far north Ontario, and the insects up there are just insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I used to once in a while the dragonfly would land on your hand, and then you have a big horsefly that he would sit there and eat while he was sitting on your hand. It's crazy, the wildlife up there. Wait till horde hits 16 hours. Yeah, Friday night feast. Fiesta Friday will be fun. Cinco de Mayo. Oh yeah, I guess it is. It's May the 4th today, so Cinco de Mayo tomorrow.
That's right.
That lines up pretty good for you guys, for sure. I love making folks smile, and y'all looking forward to my name change. Well, it's part of the community, right? And we all know that
Mhm.
we're going to come up with something new once in a while. So, like I say, it's all part of what I keep saying over and over again, like Shelly and Heath's community, Joe and Rachel's community. Now we're all becoming part of it. It's good to see all the support from all the different people, and you get to know everybody's personality, and
Mhm.
definitely things you look forward to. You know, I know Friday nights I'm definitely gonna be tuning in to Shelly and Heath, and
Yep.
so Texas pterodactyl state bird. Yeah,
That needs to be a shirt
yeah,
with a big old mosquito on it.
yeah. I've heard that the mosquito is the unofficial state bird for Texas. Yeah, Renee, you always choose some clever names. Yeah.
Guys, we're thinking alike.
Yeah. So what else we got here? Yeah, Renee is quick to the draw. She is for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think it's almost 25 after 8, so I think we can wrap this up unless there's something else you had to add. It's been good catching up with you, and
Yes, you too.
thanks for coming on here and hanging out. And I know I didn't really have anything specific to talk about, but
Right.
I figure as long as people show up in the chat, we'll wind up with something to talk about. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
It's fun to catch up and do
yeah,
group lives.
yeah. Unfortunately, I guess the latter half of this turned into reptiles and arachnids.
You never know where a chat is going to
Yeah,
lead.
that's right. You just never know. So
You too,
go
Bob.
back and watch replay. Thank you. Cool. Okay. Well, we'll let everyone get off here and go check out Joel and Rachel, and I'll probably go say hi there. But I got some other things I need to do. But
Me
thanks
too.
everyone for tuning in. And if you didn't hear, next Thursday's release will be with Indigo Neely. So I had a great talk with her. She's a fun person for sure. So tune in next Thursday at 7:30 for that video. Until then, have a great weekend, everyone.
Bye.
Bye now.